Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more BattleTech. Well, we're here with a new flashpoint, White Lies. So we are working for the Free Worlds League, which will be good. We'll boost up our reputation with them by a bit. How much, I'm not entirely sure, but it should be able to take us up a little bit, I'm fairly sure, and hopefully into that next bracket. Our engagement length should be relatively short. There are some consecutive deployments and some rare items on the payday for us. So let's have a look. I require your assistance with a personal matter, Commander. Meet me at the specified location and come quick. My family needs your help. Alright, that seems easy enough to do. Let's go ahead and meet up. Commander McAuliffe, I was pleased to see that you'd accept my summons. The job that I have for you today is more personal to me than most, and it comes as a relief to know that it will be passed into such capable hands. Tell us how we can help you, Force Commander Singh. Frontier Mercenary Company, Aslan's Janissaries, have been targeting prominent families inside the Free Worlds League, including my own. Someone has hired them to bankrupt us, and they've been attacking our assets both inside and outside of Marek space. Naturally, this cannot stand. A swift and decisive response is required. Got it. I take it you need us to eliminate the entire mercenary company. The mercenaries are nothing. Crush them and their client will simply hire another to attack my assets. Make no mistake, the MechWarrior that pulled the trigger will be punished, but our primary target is the villain who hired them. Okay, well then, do you have any leads on this mystery client? Only suspicions. Whoever arranged all of this possesses an encyclopedic knowledge of my family's holdings and of the assets of a dozen other prominent Marek families. This makes me believe that our target is a person of means, a high-ranking noble from a rival successor state, perhaps, but I can't prove anything, not without your help. Aslan's Janissaries hail from this system. They conduct all of their businesses from a fortified headquarters on the planet's surface, and that's where we'll find the evidence we're after. Capture it, and I'll bring in forensic teams to scour every safe, vault and hard drive for intel leading to our ultimate target. Alright, sounds good, Force Commander Singh. We'll take it from here. Okay, so a fairly simple mission. It sounds like it's going to be a base capture. That should be fairly alright for us. So yeah, here we go. It is there. Before we can eliminate the person responsible for attacking the family, we've got to identify him. His mercenary cat's paw Aslan Janissaries have a base of operations at a first drop site. He will seize the base from them. My forensics team will then scour the computers. Okay, so same as what we knew before. Capture base, we've got a good 1 million C-bills up for offer and some decent salvage. 9 reputation, so that is good. That will bump us up into the next bracket. What do we want? Well, if it's a base capture, I think maybe the money is where we go. Yeah, I think we'll just focus in on the cash for now. Salvage isn't really that important to us, but the money will give us some good flexibility. So let's accept that for today and see what we can earn. Alright, so capturing a base will probably have some turrets to deal with. That's more likely than not. We could try bringing along our Marauder. Yeah, I think the Gauss rifle could be good here. That also means we can take out some of the other mechs nice and efficiently. We don't have to worry too much about heat either. It is in the Battleland, so we will generate some heat, but again, it will be fairly minimal. I think we'll keep the Griffin as well. Being able to jump around, being able to use that rangefinder will be particularly good. Heat efficiency is quite nice, and that Narc beacon could facilitate some extra LRMs. The Zeus will definitely keep, again, turrets with an Narc beacon, all that sort of thing would be good. And then what else do we wish to bring on in for today's mission? I'm thinking, you know what, maybe we bring the Highlander. Yeah, you know what? A Highland is probably not a bad call here. What we'll do is, yeah, we'll bring that out. We've got the Gauss rifle if we need. We could potentially use, what is it, the LRMs. Oh, we don't have multi-targeting on Dancing Queen, though. Alright, or maybe we just go ahead and throw her onto the Zeus and we just focus all on in for things with the Narg peak. Yeah, I think that's probably what we'll do. Alright then, so 2 2s, 2 3s, a little bit of extra bonus there with the high spirits there for Rennek, and we can keep on moving. Alright, let's go ahead and deploy.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
Alright, so the mission is loaded. We need to go capture the outpost. We've read everything, so let's go and dive on in.
Command interface initiated.
Aswin's Janissaries maintain a fortified stronghold and a base of operations here on this plateau. It was from this site that they negotiated their contract against my family. I need you to take the structure, but you must capture it in one piece. When the facility is ours and the Janissaries have been vanquished, my forensic team will scour the area. God's willing, they will uncover the identity of my true enemy, that we may visit justice upon him. Okay, well that seems fairly easy enough. Unfortunately, it does appear that we're going to have a fairly limited approach. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is, well, the only thing that we can, we're going to go ahead and move on up and see about covering the distance. I think at this rate, maybe cutting across here is in our interests. Yeah, I think that's going to be our best interest.
Position confirmed.
We'll bring everybody up as far as we can, and then we'll try and get out of that rocky terrain, and then, yeah, we'll see where that leads us. Alright, so the Highlander again will keep on moving.
Heading out.
No sign of any sensor contacts. I think for now we should be relatively safe.
Rolling.
But we'll park up relatively close to the others just to be sure.
Of course.
Oh, and of course we moved
Time to earn our money.
one hex too far. Okay, well, that's a bit disappointing. Alright, well, we're going to reserve. We know that there's static defenses, so
Roger that.
we'll try and burn through some of their turns.
Waiting for orders.
We'll bring the...
Commander?
where is it? The Marauder? Sure. Alright, so it does appear that we can get eyes on targets. We can pick up some cover. It's either that or we move in sensor lock, but I think this is going to be what we'll do.
Affirmative.
With any luck, we'll be able to take out that turret relatively quickly. Alright, so that seems like 2 large laser fire to me. Alright, let's just double check. Yep, okay, that's fine. These are assault turrets, so 232
Standing by.
points of damage are required. Alright, jump jets. What have we got? The Gauss and the LRM? That'd be, what, 180? That's not enough for a kill. Our Zeus, we could... What could we do here? Not enough. No, that'd be about 90, 180... yeah, 90, 180, 200... Oh, I guess technically speaking, we could get it with the Zeus. So you know what? We'll try and make that happen. Again, just attempting to mitigate any extra damage. Unlikely though the kill may be, we will still attempt.
Taking the shot.
Alright, and it did appear that that did not quite turn out in our favour. Hopefully we've got enough protection. Yeah, so we're not getting shot at. Yeah, 10 points of...
Good
10
to go.
points remain. It is what it is. Go ahead and we'll... Oh, actually, you know what? The Griffin. We might get eyes on that other other turret back there. Technically, we can see it. You know what? Sure. We'll go ahead and use our jump jets.
Engaging jump jet.
And then, Yeah, a lot of LRMs. It's already had its turn, thank goodness. So, yeah. We'll just put some fire damage on that thing for now.
He's going down.
Alright, so hopefully we'll send maybe the, I don't know, what
Yes, boss?
do we fire towards it? We'll go ahead and we'll use our jump jets. We'll take the advantage. 95 either way, that's all good.
Jumping.
So what does the least amount of damage? Well, the LRM-20 does do a good 80 points of damage. That's assuming every missile hits. Okay, well then if that's the case, I think we'll send the Gauss rifle against this one over here, and we'll let a couple of missiles potentially miss and do what we can there. So that will be what we'll go for.
Engaging multiple targets.
Again, we didn't need all the missiles to land, so yeah. Guarantee the damage we can.
Let's hit them hard.
Alright, another...
Receiving you.
I suppose we can move forwards and we can take the shot here with our Gauss rifle. I see no reason not to. We could also go ahead and sprint and see if we can uncover some extra trouble. And I think that that's what we'll aim for. Yeah, we'll be able to manage that turret. Alright, but either way, we've got another message. There it is, the Janissaries headquarters. An impressive structure, to be sure. Advance on the facility, but exercise caution. The Janissaries are a ruthless, well-funded mercenary command, and they're bound to have additional reinforcements in the area. Oh, boss, we got turrets going live all over the place. Nothing you can't handle, but keep your eyes open all the same. Alright, well, good news is we have indeed got visibility on a sniper turret.
Yes, Commander.
We will definitely attempt to bring that down to size sooner than later. We could even follow up with some SRMs over here with a multi-target. I think that would actually be very good. But for the most benefit, if we jump all the way over here, I was hoping we might just get close enough to be able to fire some SRMs at that heavy turret. Okay, well that's... well, at least we know that we can target multiple things. That's at least useful.
We go.
We can see this thing, but I think we're out of its range. It does only have 2 large lasers, so again, not the be-all and end-all. Alright, so, yeah, we'll target you. We'll target you. We'll disable the narc beacon. We'll go ahead and fire... Actually, what do we need? We need 62 points. That's 140 odd. You know what? That's fine. That'll do. Alright, let's go ahead and open fire.
Piece of cake.
Again, if we can minimize what our others have to clean up, it's probably ideal. There we go.
One less turret.
Alright, so resolve is at maximum. That's, oh well, close enough to it. The Highlander... I guess technically we could fire the LRMs and the Gauss rifle and split it across both, and I think...
Waiting for orders.
Oh wait, no, we do not have the ability to spread out our damage. Okay, I'm thinking we fire all of our LRMs at the heavy laser turret in the back. Hang on a second, let's just do a quick double check. Where are we at there? We need 190 points of damage. We would have it for the kill here. If we target over there, that definitely won't kill it, but we could make the most out of all of the damage that we've got. How would that go? That would be... What was that? 69... yeah, sorry, 90, that's 180, 240 points. Yeah, you know what, we're going to go for the unbroken one at the moment. Can a precision strike boost things up at all? I don't know if it's going to give us the odds that we're hoping for. No, alright. Well, we'll just go ahead and open fire.
Acknowledge.
Oh, so very, very close. We almost got it.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, we'll move the Highlander up. In fact, yeah, we can jump as far as we can. Heat is not going to be an issue for us at the moment.
Up high.
So what do we want to take out first? Probably the heavy sniper turret. We need... Oh, hang on a second. We've only got 180 points of damage. That's not enough for the sniper. Oh no, we have goofed. Ugh. Well, you know what? I think the laser turret's the least of our trouble. Yeah, 180. We can only burn through all of its armor, nothing more. Well, that is a bad choice on my end. We should have definitely fired over here. Alright, well, you know what? It is what it is. We'll survive. We'll put the Gauss rifle against the laser turret. The LRM will... Yeah, at least we'll take out one of the turrets so we take less damage. Well...
Here we go.
Alright, well that's definitely a goof on my end. But, oh well. We'll have to live with it.
One less turret.
Alright, enemy's turn. Oh. Hang on a second. Are we only seeing that thanks to our Griffin's rangefinder? Okay. Well, you know what?
Ready for orders.
That was incredibly fortuitous. Alright, we'll go ahead and move forwards. We'll take out the rest of that heavy sniper turret. Only need 107. I suppose for now we'll go and, what's that, 80, that's another 70, that's 150, 180. We'll turn off a medium laser, there we go, we'll stay nice and cool. But guarantee that it dies. There we go. Alright, and that should be combat
Turret
dealt with for
destroyed.
now. Alright, let's keep sprinting everybody across. I'm sure we're going to have contact sooner than later. We'll try and bring you somewhere towards the middle. We'll put the Marauder in cover and see if we
Move
can
into position.
spot anyone else. Bring the
Have no
Griffin
doubt
along.
It will be done.
Okay, well...
I'm
Oh.
picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Okay, the game just changed my angle, but alright, that is what it is. Oh, and they're approaching from where we were previously. Okay. Well then, we should probably deal with that before we take the base. Alright, a couple of stray shots, that's alright.
Systems holding.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised that they just rocked up there. We didn't take the capture zone, so yeah, it is what it is. We do see a Vindicator back there. We should destroy that. You're over here. Kintaro, a Vulcan. Alright, so... we should be in a pretty good position to handle things. Let's turn the Marauder around. Okay, you know what? We're actually not going to be able to get any shots off here that are that beneficial.
Awaiting orders.
What about our Griffin? Jump jets. Where do those take us? Not close enough. Oh, bother. Alright, it looks like these guys are going to get shot in the back, but there's nothing we can do to prevent it. So, you know what? We're just going to reserve and at least get some better shots for everybody else. Alright, so first thing, moving up the Vindicator. Alright, stray shot into our side. That is manageable. Okay, you know what? That's actually not too bad. They could have turned around and shot us
No
in the
sweat.
rear
I
arc,
got it.
but I guess they wanted the accuracy buff.
Enemy flanking.
Oh, the flamer and everything. Okay, well, it's annoying, but we can handle it. Alright, so everybody,
Receiving you.
let's go
Standing by.
and see what you are capable of. Simple single Gauss rifle shot. It's really not that fantastic, but I guess we'll take what we can. If we sprint all the way up, we can get more shots, but again, for now that will have to be good.
Heading out.
We'll take, what's that, 70, 80. I guess we'll go for the Vindicator first. We'll go for the headshot here. You never know, if we were lucky we could have cleaned up a mech. But that's fine.
Waiting for orders.
We have Cheese Goblin. Let's go with our jump jets and minimize the distance to fire. Yeah, there we go. We'll focus on that
Lifting off.
Vulcan. Again, if we can take that out, that's probably preferred. If not, we'll have the narc beacon in place to cause it some trouble.
Firing! Enemy down.
Alright, CT destroyed, that will do.
Standing by.
Cosmo with the Highlander, we'll park you about here. Okay, a gallant urban assault vehicle, AC-10, SRMs, LRMs. Alright, that should definitely go down. That should be relatively easy, I say. Maybe we redirect the Gauss? Maybe to somewhere like the Kintaro or the... Yeah, I suppose that'll do. So we'll multi-target. Yeah, between the lasers, the LRMs and all SRMs and whatnot, that should be the gallant gone, and we'll just put the Gauss rifle up here and see if we can start taking chunks off that.
Affirmative.
Alright, so that's a swift and easy destruction. Solid hit there.
Commander?
Dancing Queen, let's turn you around, and I say we go, I'm not sure which one we want to target. You know what? The Vindicator's already had initiative 2. Maybe we go for a precision strike on the Kintaro. Yeah,
I'm there.
you know what? That'll be a fine way of handling things. Yeah, that also boosts up our accuracy. That makes up for a fair bit. Let's go ahead and... Oh, wait a second. 82%? You know what? That seems pretty decent to me. Yeah, let's go.
Copy that, Commander.
Oh yeah, it's on.
Alright, well, we could have quite possibly taken off the side torso there, which it does appear that it would have, but
Good to go.
it's not going to change all that much to us. We'll go ahead and... Our targeting isn't that much better for the Marauder this time round. You know what? Maybe we'll see if we can headshot the Vindicator. If we miss, the next most probable part is indeed the center torso. So... Oh, okay, and it looks like we've popped the arm off.
Scored a critical hit.
Alright, well, let's slow down
What's the
even
plan?
further. Our Griffin... Oh,
Reporting.
our Griffin can...
I understand.
I guess, what have we got here? Not much in the way of structure. You're not much better. Okay, well then... Maybe we focus on the Vindicator for now. Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and focus on the Vindicator. And then we'll put the Narc Beacon on the other, just on the off chance. And we'll send... I don't know, let's go with the large... There we go. Yeah, we'll go with the ER medium laser as well as an SRM-6. You never know, we might get both in this salvo.
Splitting fire on multiple targets.
Oh, wait a second. I don't think that was exactly what I was hoping for. No. I was planning on, yeah. We might have been able to take a precision shot and avoid them having a turn at all.
Serious hits.
I just got a little bit distracted.
Taking it hard out here, Commander.
Okay, well, that's fine. We'll go ahead and, you got a pretty good salvo here.
Yes, Commander.
You know what? We'll move the Zeus on up. We'll find a decent distance, and then we should be able to just eradicate that thing from existence.
Copy that. Target down.
Alright, so they're gone.
Let's do this.
Cosmo, we will bring you just in range for absolutely everything.
Moving out.
And you know what? We'll go for a precision strike. Let's aim for the head. I doubt it'll... Oh, actually, you know what? It's not even worth it. It's really not worth it. You know what? I guess we'll save some heat with the LRM-20. The rest would be more than enough.
Roger.
Alright, stand by for extraction, Commander. I'll be there directly. Alright, so the Leopard's already here. That's good. Now all that we need to do is quickly turn around and capture the zone, which it does appear we have already done. So, well done to everybody.
Be there in a jiff.
Nicely done, Commander. Sit tight and hold the facility. My forensics team should be joining you within the hour.
Mission successful.
Alright, so far so good. A reasonable start to this flashpoint. Took a fair few stray shots. We probably could have cleaned things up a little bit more efficiently, but at the same time too, there were no detrimental effects, so I'm okay with this. Alright, so we did destroy the headquarters static defenses, so that's an extra 10%. 1.25 million is fantastic. 9 reputation with the Free Worlds League means we are now honoured guests, and everybody got kills, so kudos to you, and 3000 XP should be good for Dancing Queen. We'll go ahead and bump up her skills in a second. Alright, so with all of that basic salvage assigned, do we have a chapter 2? I guess we'll find out. Alright, White Lies Chapter 2. Congratulations on the battle well fought, Commander. My forensics team is on the way to take possession of the mercenary base. After they've scoured the base's computers and identified the mercenary's client, we will proceed to attack our ultimate target. Sounds like a plan. We'll hold the base until you get there. A moment later, a second figure appears to replace him. His features are partially shrouded in shadow. Commander McAuliffe, please forgive the intrusion, but we have little time and there's business to discuss. Identify yourself now. You need only know that I'm a friend. I'll get straight to the point. When the members of the Force Commander Singh's forensics team go over the base you just captured, they'll find evidence pointing to the direction of House Steiner. They will find this evidence to be both credible and compelling, but it's a red herring. If Singh follows it, he'll be walking into a trap. And how do you know about this? My organization trades in information. We know a lot of things. And when the opportunity presents itself, we know how to exploit it. Alright, what kind of opportunity are we talking about? One of Singh's chief political rivals owns an armory on this planet. My employers are extremely interested in obtaining this armory. If you're in a position to deliver it to them, and you're in a position to deliver it to them. I'm calling to make an offer, Commander McAuliffe. If you play your cards right, you can come out of this run with a satisfied client and a variety of classified BattleTech components. Interested? Alright, well, what would we have to do? Replace one bundle of misinformation with another. I'll supply you with the files to plant on the base's computers. A simple task for Dr. Maraud, I imagine. When Force Commander Singh's forensic team digs through the files, they will point to the armory. We have people positioned inside Singh's salvage recovery team. Do this for us, and half of whatever they find will become yours when the job is done. And what about Singh? He'll still have a dangerous enemy out there. That will be true no matter what you do, but surely that's good news for you, hey Commander? More danger means more opportunity for mercenary work. The important thing is that Singh will think his troubles are over in the short term, and he will have you to thank for it. It's an interesting choice. I'm sure we could probably get away with it. But, you know what? More money's probably not a bad deal. You know what? Sure. If they get into battle with the Steiners and whatnot, it's probably helpful to avoid such a thing. You know what? I think we go ahead and let's try out the little white lie. Very good. Tell Dr. Maraud to stand by for transmission of the evidence that you will plant. You made the right decision, Commander McAuliffe. Your willingness to work with us will pay dividends in short order. If Force Commander Singh was going to jump up to the wrong conclusion either way, I guess there's no harm in him jumping into one that makes us rich. No, I suppose not. I'll get to work planting the files when they arrive. I just hope that we can trust this new friend of ours. We know nothing about him, and he seems to know everything about us. All the more reason to go along with this for now. If we'd shut his offer down, we may never have had a chance to figure out who he's working for and for how they knew to contact us. In any case, we're committed now, so let's get to it. Okay, well then, very interesting turn of events, but it is what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and move into part 2. So this is going to be a straight up battle, some decent pay. So according to the information recovered by my forensics team, our target, the person responsible for my family's suffering, is Lord Parzival Gurung. The head of a minor noble house from Atreus. Lord Gurung is connected and well defended. If we're going to capture him, we must first strike against his bodyguard. Okay, so it looks like Force Commander Singh's forensics team bought the false intel we planted. Let's hope it leads to the payoff we were promised. So against hostile mercenaries, no problem there. Solid amount of reputation is fine by me. And then, well, again, we're not exactly coming across huge mechs for us to salvage, so I think the money's going to be the best play here. Alright, and you know what? I think this group did a pretty good job the first time around. I think we'll carry them through for another mission. Oh, wait a second. Hang on a second. No. Before we do, I did say we need to upgrade Dancing Queen skills. Yeah, here we go. So we could go for an extra indirect fire penalty and... oh, you know what? That actually might be useful. She has been on the LRMs, so you know what? Sure, we're going to go for that tactics. That will do nicely. Alright. And now we will go ahead and continue with our mission. So, all of the money, please and thank you. Everybody's happy. You're still in the Zeus, so your targeting should be better now that we've got that penalty reduction. Let's jump back on in.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
Okay, so it's time to destroy the enemy units. Let's begin.
Command interface initiated.
Thanks to you, Commander, I finally know who's been attacking my family. In retrospect, his identity should have been obvious to me. My father sent Gurung's mother to prison for sedition nearly 20 years ago, and evidently he's still holding a grudge. Gurung is no MechWarrior, but he has a robust and powerful bodyguard. I need you to eliminate as many of them as possible before we can advance on his location. When Gurung's bodyguard is down, we'll immediately press the attack on his stronghold. I have no doubt that this villain will flee if given the chance. We must deny him the opportunity. Roger that, Force Commander Singh. Consecutive deployments it is. We'll adjust our tactics accordingly.
Who fights over a place like this?
Alright, so let's get moving. Do we want to follow the road? It might be in our interest, although, actually, you know what? There's a road going up along here, and that's going to be a bit better as far as positioning is concerned. Yeah, it also means that we're less likely to be able to fall into a trap. So, I'll take what we can get.
As you wish.
Alright, so, what do we do? I guess we continue on forwards.
Moving to position.
Alright, the Zeus will move on up.
I'm there.
Oh, and we have sensor contacts with a 55-ton mech. Alright, well, the Marauder will move on up, and you know what? We'll put the Griffin in cover with a good chunk of evasion.
Be there in a jiff.
Alright, so they can't see us, we can't see them, but as they move forwards, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Ah, that's a Wolverine. Okay. Well, no damage here. Alright, so, let's see. Oh, you know what? The Marauder's got perfect, yeah, got some fantastic targeting right there. Go ahead and scrap this thing.
Eat this.
Alright, solid lethal damage.
Target neutralized.
Who else have we got around? Okay.
And sensor locked.
Well, we're getting pinged, but that's okay. We're in cover for some good damage reduction. There's a 75-ton mech up the top.
Yes, Commander.
I think, oh, you know what? We'll bring any of them to us if we can. We'll reserve just a little bit further. Okay, hang on. What do we see?
damage, Commander.
There's clearly something. So what have we got? A 75 and a 65 ton. Okay. Well,
Standing by.
first things first. I guess we go ahead and sprint forwards.
Double time.
We can't do too much else, so we may as well get in position for the next round. The next one,
Waiting
let's
for
see.
orders.
Dancing Queen. Can we... Oh, actually, you know what?
Reporting.
We'll move the Griffin first. You never know. We might be able to get a better position. Yeah, we'll use our jump jets. We'll jump up over here. We see... Oh, a Black Knight up over there as well. Alright, well then, I guess we've got something to do with our LRMs. We'll go ahead and brace. And,
Standing by.
what do we think? Do we just move on up? Yeah, there's nothing else that we could really do. We may as well pick up some damage reduction. Alright, and we'll start opening fire.
Acknowledge.
Alright, well, we
Give them everything you've got.
got some damage to the cockpit there. That is always good. Looks like they're moving out of
What
there.
do you need?
Rannick, you're not going to be able to
Awaiting orders.
get to where we want you to be. You know what? We'll try and draw them back in again. Oh, okay. And a Marauder is what they've got. Okay, so a Marauder 3R, sorry. Sure. Okay, so no AC5 fired.
Receiving you.
Well, we can get relatively close.
Commander.
The Zeus could do this. The Marauder... Oh, you know what? The Marauder's not going to get anywhere. We're going to... Actually, no. We're going to reserve.
Reserving action.
Yeah, if they want to take another shot at us, that's fine. We've got some good damage reduction, but
Damage
maybe...
is minor, Commander.
Maybe we can use our Marauder if they get close, but it looks
Good to
like
go.
they are refusing
Receiving you.
to do such things. So, sprinting is going to be our option here. We'll head all the way up here. That way we can at least take out the Marauder on the next round.
Acknowledged.
Having that extra initiative is going to be very helpful there.
Yes, Commander.
The Highlander, if we use our jump jets, we can get fairly close to a full salvo here against the Thunderbolt, and I think that's how we'll play it. Let's go for a precision strike. We'll go and... what do? Do we try and just call the mech? We're not going for salvage, so I suppose so.
Target locked in. Let's get this done.
Oh, and it
Mech
appears
destroyed.
that LRM ammo was quite volatile. Alright, fantastic for
Standing by.
us. Alright, as for the others,
How might I help?
what do? I think... we can't quite get eyes on the Black Knight down there. Oh yeah, wait, yes we can. Alright, that'll do. I think we'll aim... Hang on a second, can we see the Black Knight from any other position? No. Alright, well then I guess that will be good enough. We'll just quickly double check that we cannot multi-target. Yeah, it's close, but not quite.
Going skyward.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll throw a, well, everything we've got over here, then we'll follow up with some more LRMs. The Marauder should be able to take care of the other Marauder. Okay, so a little bit laggy, but we did manage to do some damage. Yeah, we got that Narc beacon
Commander?
attached. That is excellent. We'll go ahead and I suppose we'll just keep on moving forwards. We'll attach the Narc beacon onto the Black Knight. 90% is pretty decent. Precision strike, does that buff up? No, it does not. Alright, so off we go.
10-4. Critical hit, Commander.
Alright, well, at least we have the Narc beacon on that thing too, so any more SRMs and LRMs will be particularly effective. I do not see that thing surviving this round.
Aye, aye.
But first, let's move the Marauder up and take care of
Copy
theirs.
that.
Precision strike right to the face. Seems like a pretty good call. Alright, very good.
That's a kill.
Also, too, that Marauder would have been giving a 10% damage reduction to all of the others. So,
You have orders?
yeah, definitely could have been a bit of trouble there. But either way, we're going to keep on moving on in. Oh, you know what? Point blank range seems good enough. Let's get those machine guns working for us. Slightly too much, but we can happily drop the medium laser. Yeah, everything else is fine. Alright, let's keep going.
Target acquired and locked in. Hostile eliminated.
Alright, SCT destroyed. Good work, Commander. With Lord Gurong's bodyguard down, we are free to advance on his stronghold. My mother was right. You can no more trust a sing than you can a serpent. This attack on my holdings will not stand. Do you hear me? I will destroy you for what you've done today. You'll get your opportunity soon enough, villain. Commander, prepare your MechWarriors. We're pressing the attack, and we're doing it now.
Mission successful.
Alright, a little melodramatic there with the whole calling him a villain to his face. But you know what? If that's what makes him happy, you know what? Who are we going to argue? He's paying us. So, yeah, we're only here for the muscle, not for anything else. Alright, so, million C-bills in the bank is fantastic. Some XP is good. And some miscellaneous weapons. Alright, so are we diving right back on in? I do think that is the case. So, luckily for us, I think we spent enough XP at the end of the last mission to pretty much zero our XP pool for Dancing Queen. So even though we did pick up 3,000, I'm not sure if it's exactly enough for us to have picked up an upgrade. So we're not exactly falling behind from where we could have been. I think we made a good decision with that. Alright. So we are jumping on in. Alright, shall we view the details? We probably should. So, base capture. 500,000, only 2 salvage picks. Alright, 3 skulls. With the Lord Gurong's bodyguards in ruins, we are clear to advance on the armory he's taking refuge in. When the building is ours, I'll deal with the man personally. He will pay for what his hirelings have done to my family. Alright, Singh still believes that Gurong was behind the attacks on his family. That's bad news for Gurong, but it's good for us. Let's do this thing and get paid. Okay, well, you know what? This is a consecutive deployment. We'll say that we flew straight there with what we already had.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
Okay, so it looks like we are... Well, the game has loaded, so capture the armory. Alright, well, we can do this. At least we've got a decent amount of pay and some alright salvage. But either way,
Command
assuming
interface
we
initiated.
have good stuff to collect. Alright. A trace on Gurong's last comm signal places him at the armory just ahead of you, Commander. While House Gurong hails from the capital system of Atreus, they have their fingers in industries all over the frontier. This armory belongs to one of their top arms dealers. Capture the armory and you'll capture the man. I will deal with him from there.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, so what have we got? It's quite an approach, really. A very fatal funnel looking thing. They've got some turrets if we pop up over here. They'll have turrets on top, turrets back there. What about around? Can we... Oh, hello. Maybe we can make our way around here. I think that's what we're going to aim for. We'll try and position ourselves
received.
to zip around.
I've got something.
Okay, but they were ready. They have mechs in position. Alright, well, you know what? We'll bring the Marauder across, try and get as close as we can. The Griffin will put in cover, and hopefully we'll see what one of our first mechs we're dealing with is. Alright, and it's a Phoenix Hawk. Okay, so... here it goes. Going... relatively fast and entrenching. Alright, what else is there? There's a 25-ton vehicle and a 40-ton mech. We're going to try and draw them out from the defenses. I'd rather not, and it looks like that was a good plan. That Vulcan could have definitely hit us with a few more weapons if we had moved up. Alright.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Well,
Good to go.
first things first.
Standing by.
What have we got? Well, the Marauder can take some pretty decent shots here, and I think we actually aim for the Phoenix Hawk. It's the most heavily defended. We should be able to handle it.
On it.
We'll see what we can do here. We'll go for that precision strike. We'll go for the headshot. You never know, we could get some decent salvage from this. Alright, so that is very lethal.
Target neutralized.
It does say only 25% has been, of the security force has been dealt with, so there is at least one more mech or vehicle hanging around.
How's it going?
We'll bring the...
Commander? How might I
Alright, you
help?
know what? The Griffin. Let's go ahead and shuffle on forwards. In fact, yeah, that should be enough. We'll see what's in the background there. Oh, and that is indeed another vehicle. And we can also see a heavy sniper turret. Oh dear. Okay, well, they have a Scorpion. Oh, we only need to have a single shot to land at the front, and that's 41 points. We're doing 45. Well, that's remarkably good. We'll go ahead and start destroying that. We'll send everything else over here since that has to get got. And then hopefully we will destroy it before that turret gets a chance to snipe us.
Target acquired and locked in.
Alright, so first shot was good. Again, never take for granted that 95% chance. And, okay.
Target neutralized.
That Vulcan was not very well armored, it seems. Good for us. Alright.
Waiting for orders.
Well, that leaves us with only a single option. We technically know that it's there. We can hit that heavy sniper turret. 232 points of protection in total. We'll use our jump jets to advance as far forwards as we can. Hang on a second. Jump jets. Yep, that would work fine. Again, just trying to advance up as much as possible. And we'll start working on that turret. Now, we knew it wasn't going to be a kill, but it does not need to be. We'll go ahead and we will work on it.
I'm there.
With our Zeus, which will have more than enough firepower necessary. Yeah, only 72 points. We can do that more or less with just an LRM-15. We're not generating heat though, so you know what? We will assert our dominance with an overuse of ammunition. Yeah, we'll let them know that there's nothing good for them. Alright, and the Demolisher LBX is, yeah, toting 2 of the 10s. Not going to survive it though. No. We have more than we need. In fact, what do we do here? We might be able to... Oh, we can't quite ping any of our turrets there. We can't see the others. Alright, well... You know what? How about we sprint on forwards? And, yeah, we'll see what we can do on the next round. Alright, so you move over there.
Awaiting orders.
Cheese Goblin with the Griffin. You can probably take that out relatively comfortably. So, yeah, I suppose we may as well. Yeah, we'll face it like that.
As you wish.
Alright, so we can't quite get that, but that'll be fine. We'll start working on this. If we get the kill, that's fine. If not, oh well.
Objective complete. You're clear to move on.
Alright, now assuming we do in fact clear up everything, we can then sprint
Yes, boss?
the remainder of our mechs to be in a more favorable position. I think our Highlander will be fine going this way. We do have jump jets on there. But as for the Zeus, we will try and maintain position with the Marauder. Just making sure that we're not letting anyone out, anyone get singled out. Alright, top of the round, I think... Well, we can definitely see them. We go for a regular move, we're not going to catch them, so I guess that will be good enough. Oh, we've got eyes on the armory, Commander. Looks like a pretty heavily defended, but that's going to be expected for a bunch of arms dealers. Keep your eyes open for enemy reinforcements. I'd bet you anything they've got a few more combined arm lancers patrolling the grounds. Oh, you're coming for me, eh? Please, by all means, come close. This armory has turrets enough to tear your entire lance to pieces. He says that very confidently, but I don't think he realizes he's already lost 1/4 of his defenses. This heavy shredder turret with the AC-20 we will indeed focus fire on, but even then I don't think it's going to be enough. So what do we do? No, go ahead and reserve for a second.
Let's do this.
The Highlander can fire over there, the Zeus can handle it. Cheese Goblin. We're not able to attach that Narc beacon, so I guess we're straight out of luck there. Yeah, alright, well, we'll sprint forwards, we'll take the cover, we'll keep eyes on. At least we can cool down. Although, you know what, we'll just get close. I don't think it's going to change that much. The terrain should be blocking us from the others.
Standing by.
Alright, so, the Highlander will use its... Actually, you know what?
Waiting for orders.
No, we won't use its jump jets yet. I think technically the Zeus could get the kill here, so we'll go for that, although... Yeah, that'll be fine.
10-4.
Alright, and it appears we did not miss with our
Enemy
missiles.
eliminated.
Alright, so that's a kill. That means we can take our Highlander and sprint instead of... sprint instead of jump.
Roger that.
Far more
No shooting,
advantageous.
just running.
Alright, any extra choices from the enemies? No.
Commander.
Alright, well then, we can move up and we can get shots.
Yes, Commander.
We can bring the Griffin on up to... In fact, we can handle this fairly comfortably. Let's jump on in. We'll be able to start shooting at some of these turrets. We can attach a Narc beacon.
Engaging jump jet.
And, well, that'll be the objective captured. So, what do we see? Heavy shredder turret with an AC-20. You back there with the PPCs and AC-2s. We will multi-target. We will send the LRMs to the one at the back because that seems the most reasonable. Everything else can go against the closest one.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so first turret down. Second turret tagged.
Yeah.
Alright, so that should mean... we'll go ahead and reserve for a second.
Copy that.
We will
Receiving you.
take
Commander?
the Zeus. We'll march on forwards. And we know we've got enough LRMs to destroy this thing, but now with the extra tag and that bonus 75%, it's all bar guaranteed.
Acknowledge. Target destroyed.
Alright, so that is excellent. We're out of combat. We'll bring everybody else forwards. We will sprint. Get the Highlander up.
Moving to position.
The Zeus can get up and travel. We'll bring the Marauder across.
On my way.
The Griffin will have to jump down from its little position, but that's all
Here we
good.
go.
And, is there anyone else trying to fight us?
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Okay, so we do in fact have some extra reinforcements. Alright, nothing too scary there. A Griffin, not the be-all and end-all. There's another 40-ton, a 70-ton, and another 40-ton, so I'm expecting that 70-tonner to be the one that we'd prefer to salvage if viable. So let's march on up.
Confirmed.
We see a cataphract. Oh, bother, we've only got the Gauss rifle online. Alright, well, you never know. We could be lucky. A headshot will be enough to take the kill for us.
Roger.
And we got it.
Mech destroyed.
Alright, well, that is very, very fortuitous for us. Very unlucky for them.
I'm showing minor damage.
Alright, Cheese Goblin
What's the plan?
should be safe. We do have that assassin. What do we do at this point? I think we fire pretty much everything we've got at the cicada. And then we'll attach the Narc beacon to the assassin.
Moving out.
Yeah, the assassin's not particularly scary, so we will let that be. In fact, you know what? We'll pick up some vigilance just for some extra defense, just on the off chance that it does survive. So where were we? So yeah, Narc Beacon against the Cicada. We'll fire the machine guns as well, just for good measure. The rest, we'll see about destroying that mech.
Locking on target.
Yeah, who would have thought? 40-ton mechs aren't exactly known for carrying tons of armor. Alright, so
Commander.
Cicada is almost gone. We'll use our jump jets, and that would give us a very healthy shot. I'm thinking... Alright, you know what? We'll go ahead and fire the Gauss at the Griffin. Everything else will fire over here against the Cicada. Even that LRM-20, that'll be fine.
Roger.
Alright, so structure's exposed. That's nice. Yeah, between those SRMs and LRMs, that thing was in
That's a
trouble. Alright. But I'm very glad we did indeed fire off both. Alright, and that just means the rest of our fire can be focused upon our final target. Heads up, Commander. Dropship inbound. We have him. We have the villain. Now he protests his innocence, but the evidence my forensics team found is unimpeachable. I will see him hang for his attacks on my family. I attacked nothing, you fool. It was your people who turned their guns on me. Hold your tongue or I'll have you gagged, you miserable swine. And Commander, thank you. My family is in your debt.
Mission successful.
Alright, well, at least we've got ourselves the better portion of a cataphract to take home and some decent money. Not to mention some very, very good reputation with the Free Worlds League. That I am very good with. So, 650,000 thanks to the bonuses. Almost maxed out reputation. Mercenaries are upset, but no surprises there. XP has been given to all. And we will take... yeah, we'll take the cataphract. Alright, and part of the Phoenix Hawk. Alright, well, that's not too bad. Some miscellaneous other stuff, not really a concern... pardon me, not a concern of ours. That is more than enough. Alright, so with all of that, I'm sure there'll be a little bit of a debriefing. We'll also get to open our loot box from the Flashpoint, and then we should be looking at another promotion for Dancing Queen. So the real question is what we're going to want to focus on. I'm assuming it's probably going to be gunnery, but we'll see how much XP we have. If there's two in another category that is better, we might take that, but we'll see. Alright, so, Chapter 3. It is done. My enemy is dead, and his efforts to damage my family's assets have been foiled. You have my thanks, as always. I couldn't have resolved this situation without you. Our pleasure as always, Force Commander Singh. It was an honor to serve the needs of House Marek, and the needs of your own family. The honor was mine, Mr. Oliveira. Good fortune to you and your company. Commander McAuliffe, I salute you. Well, if and when he ever learns that the armory we took didn't belong to his enemy, he's gonna be pissed. I'm pulling our new associate up on the view screen, Commander. Thank you for a job well done, Commander, and you've more than earned your share of the haul. It's on its way to the Argo now. My employers take good care of their associates. You'll be hearing from us again. You can count on it. Well, that wasn't ominous at all. Sounds like a satisfied customer to me, Yang. I'll take as many of those as I can get. Back to your stations, everyone. We're done here. It's time to move on. Alright, so the payout was 1.3 million. Very nice. Reputation is maxed with Free Worlds League. We've got ourselves a new rangefinder, which is fantastic. I believe we do need to put that back on our Phoenix Hawk, so that'll be good. 2 parts of a Banshee 3M, a fancy PPC, an AC5, another rangefinder, and some arm mods, and even part of a Highlander 732B. Huh. Alright, well, Not bad at all. But either way, we will see now if we can pick up an
Reading you.
level up. I'm thinking we'll probably go gunnery. Yeah, we can't quite afford anything else right now. But boosting up that is going to be very good. Plus 20% base weapon to hit is good. That is very, very good. So that is where we're going to call things for today. We've got a few more contracts to pick up while we're here. I think we've got a very solid amount. So we might be here for an episode or two. So if you do want to see those, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content. And I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan signing out.